Now, I know there's some out there who don't do clones or dupes, but the fact is that the clone market has grown substantially in the last couple of years. And some of the fragrances that have been released from these clone houses have been undeniable. Well, I got two today from two different houses that are cloning fragrances from the same house. And that house happens to be the house of Parfums de Marly. And wouldn't you know, they're both perfect for the spring and the summertime. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll the intro and we're gonna jump right into this video. Stay tuned. TMR family, welcome back to the channel. To all the new family members, welcome, welcome, welcome. And then to all the new viewers, this is the Male Review. I go by AG, and I'm here to be your friend, your brother, and your confidant on this journey of fragrances, walking alongside you as we explore our olfactory sense through niche, designer, Middle Eastern, and clone fragrances. And today, guys, I got two. Like I said, two from two different houses, but they're clones of fragrances from the house of Parfums de Marly. And today, guys, we are looking at Maahir Legacy by Lattafa and Aether Extrait by French Avenue, which of course French Avenue is a subsidiary of Fragrance World. So we're gonna be looking at these two today, and these two are clones of Sedley and Greenley by Parfums de Marly. These fragrances are really known to be great fresh fragrances. A lot of people love these fragrances, and this is a way that you can get that smell on the cheap. So we're going to go into some of the pros, cons, so on and so forth of these fragrances and let you know price wise what they're going to be. So starting off our list, we're going to go with Maahir Legacy. This is from the house of Lattafa. This is a third fragrance in the Maahir line. You have the regular Maahir, you have Maahir Black, and then you have Maahir Legacy. So this is the clone of Sedley by Parfums de Marly. Okay, good stuff, man. So let's go ahead and get into a note breakdown on this one. On Maahir Legacy, we got top notes of lavender, lime, mint, grapefruit, and pineapple. Middle notes, we're getting juniper berry, rosemary, black pepper, and frankincense. And in the base notes, we're getting ambroxan, oak moss, cashmere, tonka bean, and vetiver. So let's go ahead and get a spray with this one. As you guys see the presentation, the horse head, it is a little loose, you know what I mean, but it does snap into place. So let's go ahead and get a couple sprays. I'm Maahir Legacy, show you guys the atomizer. Yeah, kind of soft sprays, and nothing really to write home about. Yeah, so this one has settled in just a little bit. I've had this one for a little bit now, not too long, but what I will say about it is that when you first get this one in, especially some of these Middle Eastern fragrances, it seems that you have to give it a little bit of time to sit. It seems like when they ship and stuff like that, they just, you know, it doesn't smell the way it's supposed to smell when it first comes in. When I first got this one in, that lime note cutting through like a hot knife through butter. That's all I could smell was lime. I was just like, I know that can't be all there is in this fragrance. This isn't Sedley. Now, in the air, I could smell Sedley, but I could not smell it off the strip, you know what I mean? And we know what off the strip does, and sometimes off the skin as well. So for the first, you know, couple days spraying this in the first week or so, yeah, I was not getting really any of the other notes, more so just that lime. But as this has had a little bit of time to sit, I would say they did a good job of getting most of these notes to show off the rip. Get the lime and the mint, they go together very well. Lime, mint, grapefruit in the top. The pineapple is very subtle in this one, and the lavender is there. It softens it up just a little bit. You still get the black pepper. I think some of the other notes like the rosemary, maybe the juniper berry, and the frankincense, they kind of blend really well where you can't pick them apart. At least I can't right now. I think it's just kind of a medley of scents, but some of the other notes I can pick out. Now, to me, where this one really shines, in the air and in the dry down, when that cashmere and oak moss really start to come in this one. Now, I also sprayed this one. This was yesterday when I sprayed this one. Yeah, see, when you give this one time, that vetiver and oak moss in this one, it just, yeah, so you definitely get a good bit of freshness in that citrus, that lime that's there, so on and so forth. But that cashmere is starting to cut through a little bit more. I would say even in the first spray now, it's starting to come through a little bit more. So performance on this one is pretty good. It's eau de parfum concentration. You're probably gonna get about a good, actually, you get a good, pretty good amount of performance off of this one. I sprayed it on one day. It was around, let's say 6ish, something like that, 6 p.m. And I want to say at 10 p.m. when I was getting ready for bed and was taking my shirt off, stuff like that, I could still smell it on my shirt pretty well. My wife could still smell it on me. It had started getting down into a skin scent. But so yeah, I think performance is pretty good on this one. It's definitely not a beast mode fragrance, but it does do what it's supposed to do. It lingers, it stays around. I think your scent trail is going to be very light, effervescent, but very uplifting. When you walk past someone, what they're going to smell off of you, they're going to get some of the citrus, that bright citrus, but you're also going to get some of that June, those mids, the way that they blend in. Like I said, I can tell the black pepper apart, but the way those mids blend in, that with the base, is really going to leave an amazing scent trail when you walk away with this one. So yeah, I would say get this. If you're going to get this one, give it a little bit of time to sit. And it's definitely going to be give it a little bit of time to sit, macerate, and just kind of meld together, and it's going to be fantastic, I'm telling you. So so this is definitely spring, summertime. As far as time of day, I would say this is definitely like more of a daytime fragrance, probably with that lime, because of that lime that's in there. I would say more so daytime. And as far as occasion, to me, this is kind of a all-time fragrance. I could wear this to work. I could wear this to really where I see this shining, where I would wear this, weddings. So you already know it's getting warm. Some of you guys are going to be going to weddings. People are going to be friends, co-workers, going to be inviting you to weddings, family members, so on and so forth. And man, I'm just thinking with a nice light suit, like a linen suit or something like that, something lightweight, like this is going to be great. It's going to go fantastic with that. So now price wise for Maahir Legacy, guys, you can pick this one up for around looks like about $20 to $25. I'm looking at $24 on Sense of Beauty, about $24 on Fragrance Net, $20, $26 on Fragrance Outlet. Lattafa website has it for $53. But where I really want to talk about was Intense Oud. Intense Oud has a sale going on right now, and they have all three fragrances. Remember I said this is a third installment of the series, the Maahir line. So you have Maahir Black Edition, and Maahir Legacy. All eau de parfum concentration, 100 ml presentation for $69.99. You can get all three for $70. Yeah, and now I've never bought anything from Intense Oud, but I think I have heard of some people buying stuff from them. I'm pretty sure there's, you know, it's a legit site and all that, and it sees you can do shop pay and all that stuff. So yeah, for $69.99. If you guys are interested in testing this one out, I mean, if you just want to pay the $20 for it, sure, you can do that, but you also can get all three if you want, and get all three for $70. Yeah, definitely interested to wear this some more and see how this one develops within the next coming weeks. I'm probably going to do another video just talking about some of the fragrances that I'm really looking forward to wearing this spring and summertime. So we'll see how this smells then and see if anything has developed since then. For right now, it's a fantastic fragrance. I love it. I think you will too. From the house of Lattafa, this is Maahir Legacy. All right, guys, and like I stated, the next fragrance is coming from the house of French Avenue, and this is Aether Extrait. Man, look at that bottle. This has to be one of my most favorite bottles that I've ever gotten in a fragrance. When I first saw this one come out and I saw the bottle on, I was like, I gotta get it. I got to get it. There's no way I'm passing up on this fragrance. I've got to get it, just simply because of the bottle. Now, what is French Avenue? This is Greenley by Parfums de Marly. A lot of people say that this is one of the closest fragrances that comes to Greenley, same way they said about Maahir Legacy with Sedley. That this is some of the closest that you can get. Some people debate it, but I don't really think there are a whole lot of clones of Sedley and Greenley out there at all, period. And these are really, really, really close. Now, okay. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this one, guys. Note breakdown. This is coming from Fragrantica because I could not find an official note breakdown on their website. But we're getting top notes of green apple, bergamot, and mandarin orange. Middle notes, we're getting cedar, petitgrain, violet, and cashmere. And then in the base, we're getting musk, oak moss, and amberwood. Now, the reason why I just said that, oh my goodness, on this one, that green apple note that's in this, oh man, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Is it a photorealistic? Like if you do a photorealistic smell of a green apple, this is it. It's not that candy sweet. It smells like a green apple, and it is. This is really, really good. Almost even that little bit of sourness that you get with green apple. This is good, man. This bergamot, mandarin, not man. Come on. So this is supposed to be a clone of Greenley. Now I will say, again, like I said, with the Middle Easterns, sometimes you got to give them time to sit and get them time to settle in. Now I can't lie. There's a note in this one. I'm thinking it's a blend of the musk and maybe the amberwood, maybe some of the cedar as well. When I first got this one in and sprayed it, I was getting very much so Aventus vibes. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people say that Greenley has notes in it that resemble Aventus by Creed. But this is that green apple separates this. So with Creed, with the Aventus, you know, you got that pineapple note, and I think with the EDT, it changes the pineapple note for maybe mandarin orange or something like that. But the green apple note in this one is just, oh my goodness. So let's go ahead and get a couple sprays in, show you this. Now this is a pressurized atomizer as well that you're gonna get with this. Let's look at that. Come on, man. See, I was most excited about this one, and I really enjoyed. Now, man, the woods in this one are really starting to settle in, and it's starting to taper off a little bit more. Where it's not, you know how the birch and some of that smokiness in Aventus comes through very, very, very strong. This, you know, has started to mellow out, so you don't get that. So I'm like, okay, now it's starting to get into Greenley, more into Greenley territory. Oh, that is good. That is good. That is good. That is good. Now, off the strip, this is, you know, now when I first sprayed it, it was a little harsh, so on and so forth. But now this had a little bit of time to sit. Even off the strip, this is fantastic. The bergamot, the green, the bergamot, the green apple, and the mandarin orange definitely come through in the top on this one. I am getting some cedar wood right now, but as this one settles in, you'll get more of that cashmere and the musk and the amberwood, but you get a lot of that musk throughout this fragrance period. And what I will say about this one as well, now this one was sprayed yesterday. Yeah, as you give this one more time, that oak moss is going to start to come through a lot more, and it kind of gives this damp, not really a kind of dankish, damp smell to it. And I love it. I love it. I do. This one is good from the initial spray to the dry down. Now, the issue that I do have with this one is some of the performance on it. And some people say the same thing about Greenley, about how the performance on Greenley. This one is kind of the same thing. It's I would say I got about a good 3 hours of projection and longevity on this one. And then it's like, it started to just fade out. And I don't know, maybe I went nose blind to it, but it's like I could still smell it on my skin if I went in. So I'm like, okay, I'm not completely nose blind to it, because if I was nose blind, I probably wouldn't smell it at all. I could still smell it. It just went to a skin scent very quickly. So it's kind of like, so it kind of comes in like a lion. It comes in very strong. And also with the name being extrait, you know what I mean? When you talk about concentrations, an extrait it's like extract. It's stronger than the parfum, right? Extrait de parfum. And that's what this is. It comes out very strong out the gate. And I mean, it's borderline beast mode, you know what I mean? Really, it's kind of a beast mode fragrance out of the gate. But I would say, like I said, I can still smell this on the strip. So I think you'll still smell it on your clothes, but it's not going to be strong. You know what I mean? You'll still smell it, but it's not going to be as strong as it was. And, you know what I mean? It just kind of dies out a little quick. I would like for the performance to be a little bit longer, to get a little more longevity. Of course, there are certain things you can do to extend the life of a fragrance on your skin, and on, you know, of course, spraying on clothes makes it last a little bit longer too. But I just wish that it worked a little bit. Wish it worked a little bit better. So this is definitely springtime, summertime, daytime for me. Could you get away with this on a hot night? Potentially, but this is going to shine more so during the day. I think you can wear this a number of different places as well. Like as it settled in a little bit more, I'm like, yeah, office fragrance, yeah. At first I was like, no. As this is settled in more, I'm saying this is not giving me those vibes. You can wear this. I'd wear this with a suit. I would wear this suit and tie if I had to. But the way I really see it is more so kind of like this, and that's how I see these fragrances. It's going to be more so short sleeve, you know, loose, springtime, summertime vibes, going out having a good time, so on and so forth. That's more so I see the occasion with these fragrances. So price wise for Aether Extrait, you can expect to pick this one up for about, I'm looking at about 34 to about 40 bucks. I think I picked mine up for around 35, somewhere in there. Amazon 36.75, French Avenue, it's on Gift Express 34, 43 on Joma Shop, $40 on Fragrance X, like $36 at Walmart, $44 at Perfume Box. So you can pick it up for around, that's about the price wise where you can pick it up from. But when you look at the prices of Sedley and Greenley, let's look that up real quick. Sedley, which of course Maahir Legacy, look, we saw we could pick this one up for around 20 something. I think at the max about $25. A full bottle 75 ml presentation aid you can get for about 370 bucks. And when we talk about Greenley, now of course you can find some of these fragrances on discounters for less than that, but I'm just looking at like the full retail price right now on it. And then for PDM Greenley, you can pick it up, looks like 370 as well. But you can pick this one up for around 40 bucks, yeah, pretty much max. So yeah, if you're looking for a cheap alternative to really smell great this spring and this summertime, these are two great options. Definitely give them a little bit of time to settle in, but they're going to be fantastic. So I'm looking forward to wearing these and a few others, and we're going to probably do a video of that coming soon, talking about some other fragrances that I'm really looking forward to wearing. So that's going to do it for today, guys. I do appreciate you guys for sticking around and for making it this far. If you did like the video, make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure that you comment down below. Let me know, are you excited about these? Have you tried these? Do you like dupes or clones, or do you not? Also, share this video with somebody else that you feel could benefit from it and potentially want to become a part of this family. And if you would like to become a part of this family, make sure that you tap the subscribe button. But don't just hit the subscribe button, also tap the bell notification, guys. That way you get notified every single time that I post on this channel. Again, I do appreciate you for tuning in and sticking around this far. This is the Mail Review. I go by AG. And remember to always stay distinctively unique.